Hiya and welcome to A New Dawn, the game that teaches us that we probably died and went to heaven because of all the hot men. Thank you, Raj. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Cats? I'm warning you. I am warning you right now. Say that message again, and I'll put you in timeout. There are fewer people than you expected. Maybe rugby is not such a popular sport after all. Oh, hello. It looks like Otto and another club member are standing at the entrance, welcoming incoming students. Hiya. Otto sees you coming and walks towards you with a big smile. He gives you a tight hug that lifts you off the ground. You're amazed at the fact that someone smaller than you can do that. It's great to see you again! Oh god, he sounded so old for a second. It seems you missed me so much you couldn't help but come to see me. You'd like to deny what he said, but you're really here for him.
I'd like to order some otter thighs.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, don't worry about it. There's his grippers. You'd like to deny what he said, but you're really here for him. The truth is, yes, I wanted to say hey and see how your club is. Otto extends his hand and welcomes you to the court. Come with me and I'll explain how it all works. He takes you by your hand and you just follow him. He leads you to the seats where you can see the whole field easily. You take a seat and he stands in front of you. You can see some of the guys practicing or doing exercises with the visiting students. Shouldn't you be with them? No, everyone is involved in group activities, and because I had a hunch that you were going to visit me, I asked a friend to take over my job. I was hoping I could spend with you alone. Like the time we couldn't enjoy an Javier's cafe. Ah! I understand. I also wanted to talk to you some more. He approaches you and whispers in your ear. If you need me or want to see me, you know where to find me. This makes your skin crawl a little and he stands up in front of you. Well, if you are interested in learning a little more about rugby, it is my duty to explain how it works. I will try to explain it in a way that is easy to understand. Rugby consists of two teams of 15 players each. The players are separated into two groups, the forwards and backs. The forwards are the strongest and most robust players of the team. They are in charge of securing the field and ensuring that the team can advance up the field. But in rugby, speed and agility are as important as strength. This is where the backs come in. These players are usually the fastest and most agile. Backs. These players typically play in the open field's backfield and are in charge of carrying out the team's important plays. As you can guess from the way I look, I'm a forward. I'm in charge of the defense and following the plays of the backs. Hiya.
I'm sorry, but I'm more focused on your tits that I'm not paying attention.
Yeah. Hang on, what the fuck is going on with the text-to-speech bot? Let me try and fix that real quick. Yeah, TTS bot, monitor and output. Yeah. I don't know. Can you all hear the text-to-speech bot just fine? The goal of the game is to try to score tries. A try is scored when a player carries the ball and positions it behind the goal line of the opposing team. Each try scored by the team is worth a total of 5 points. The games usually last an hour or so and are divided into two 40-minute halves with a 10-minute break in between. Teamwork, hard, and a lot of willpower are required for this sport. It can be difficult at first, but if you decide to join, I know you will adapt very easily. Because of your physique, I think you could be a great back. If you join the club, I'll be happy to teach you everything I know. I've only got the gist of the game's fundamentals so far. There are lots more things to explain, such as the moves and other functions that the different types of players have. But you'll learn more about that later. What do you think of rugby so far? It sounds interesting, but very heavy at the same time. I'd like to give it a shot, but I'll have to think about it. I used to do gymnastics, so if I join, I might be good at the back, I think. I'd like to see a game played to see how things work. In a few minutes, there will be a practice game for everyone to watch. We don't have enough players at the moment. We will make it work. I am sure my team will win since you are here to support me. I'm looking forward to watching a great game so I can decide whether to join the club. I will try to do my best. Otto's ears perk up when he hears someone calling him from afar. It looks like the practice match will start soon. I'll see you at the entrance when you're done, and maybe we can go home together. Deal. See you, Retsu. Don't miss me too much. Otto leaves right after and joins the other rugby club members. Looks like the guy you met in the cafeteria will be teaming up with Otto, so you'll get to see the two best members of the team play together. Both teams are positioned on their respective sides and appear to be ready to play. The match starts and the first thing you see is the forwards colliding with each other. They are fighting for the ball and it doesn't look like either is going to give in. Those pushes and shoves look very painful. You wonder how Otto can put up with all that. Then you see Otto. He manages to keep the ball and runs with all his strength, pushing all those who try to get close to him to steal the ball. Otto is taking a lot of field and getting closer and closer to the opposing team's line. Otto pushed every person who came near him until a grizzly bear pushed him so hard that he fell to the ground. But Otto had time to throw the ball into the air before he fell. You're worried about the hit Otto just took, but your eyes are also on the ball flying through the air. That's when Roberto enters the game. You've never seen someone run like that before. Looked like Roberto flew to the ball and grabbed it in the air. You can see how players from both teams run to catch it. Roberto is so close to the line that he makes a great leap to get to the ball behind the line. Roberto moves so quickly that few people can keep up with him. Those that do are easily avoided by him. This is really exciting. Are you really interested in the rugby team? Roberto managed to score a try. He approaches Otto, who is on the ground, a little dazed from the blow he received, and helps him up by extending his hand. The game ends with Otto's team winning by an overwhelming amount of points. So that's how teamwork works in this game. The game continued with many more plays, in which the most outstanding players were Otto and Roberto. You see Otto and Roberto celebrating their victory. You really enjoyed the match, but you wonder if you could take that kind of beating. I really enjoyed watching them play. It must be exciting to be on the field. Their clothes are all dirty from the times they fell to the ground, but they look happy for their victory. I should go congratulate them. That was amazing. They make a great team. You approach the field, but Otto is not there. However, you notice Roberto approaching you. What did you think of the warm-up game? Did it meet your expectations? I did my best because Otto told me his biggest fan would be watching. His biggest fan? You mean me? Yeah, I don't know, it's just what he told me. I had a lot of fun watching you play, even though it looked very painful. It is, but you get used to it. Although the worst part goes to Otto. I just have to run and avoid the other players. Sometimes I have to push others or take a few hits, but it doesn't compare to his role. By the way, where is Otto? Someone called him in the locker room. It's this way, let me show you. Do I need a sensor? Anyone who knows, do I need a sensor? I'm gonna censor. Yeah, I'm gonna censor. Yeah, I'm gonna censor. I'm censoring. I pulled up the sensor. Let me show you. You followed Roberto to a small room at the side of the field. Otto must be assisting other players, but I know he'll be happy to see you. So come on in. Here are the locker rooms and showers. I need to get all this dirt out of my first. See you later. Hope to see you soon. Roberto enters the room and you lose sight of him. You wait a few minutes to see if Otto comes out of the locker room, but nothing. You see the other players come out, but there's no sign of Otto. You wait another couple of minutes, and when you see that Otto shows no sign of appearing, you decide to go in. I could actually get banned for doing that, so no. There's no one in the lockers, only the sound of the showers can be heard. As you look through the final few lockers, you notice Otto using a towel to dry himself off in front of his locker. He's distracted doing his own business, so he doesn't seem to notice you watching him from around a corner. You feel guilty watching Otto while he was dressing. He drops the towel and picks up his underwear. Oh. Oh, hello. Otto puts on his underwear, a white jockstrap that accentuates what he... You're about to leave to wait for him outside when you hear Otto yell after you. Are you coming over here, or are you going to keep staring at me? Otto approaches you. You panic as the first thing you think of is that he's upset and will punch you for spying on him. Try to find an excuse so Otto doesn't think you're a stalker. But Otto approached with other intentions. As he approaches you, you step back unconsciously. You are caught off guard. Without realizing, you slip on the wet floor. It's slippery from other people's showers. You fall sitting down with your back bumping against a locker. Otto is standing in front of you. You are paralyzed with fear, but also the view you have of his body wearing only a jockstrap is also very pleasant. Otto looks at you with a cocky grin. I was waiting for you. What took so long? You asked me for a good show to decide whether to join the club. I need to give you one last demonstration of what you can have if you join. What the fuck? Gulp heavily. Your throat is getting dry and you are not sure what to do. I'm like reading every other line. Someone seems to like what they say. He bends down and puts an arm against the locker at the level of your head. If I take care of you, would you consider joining? He puts another hand on your chest and begins to bring his face closer to yours. Your instincts say he's about to kiss you. Your heart is racing. You close your eyes to await Otto's kiss. Otto approaches you, but instead of kissing you, he comes close to your ear and gives you a light blow. This sends a shiver down your spine and you're overwhelmed. You're completely caught off guard. And you're lying on the floor. You feel embarrassed, but you seem to like the fact that you felt dominated. What the fuck? Otto whispers in your ear. Gotcha. He stands up and lets out a small laugh. Sorry about that. I saw the opportunity and took it. You don't say anything. You feel like your heart is in your throat. You hear footsteps, and it seems that it is Roberto who approaches to give Otto a punch in his shoulder. Yeah, man, fuck! How do you think you're doing making jokes like that? He's new, and you are doing this to him? If you do that, we will never get new players. Roberto scolds Otto for what he did while you try to catch your breath. Roberto comes over to help you stand up. I'm so sorry, he's not usually like that. I don't know what happened this time. You respond now that you have calmed down. No, don't worry, I'm fine. I'm not upset. I just wasn't expecting that. He's wearing pants now. He's wearing pants. I'm safe. I think I'm safe. He's wearing pants. I hope this doesn't affect your position to join the club. If you decide to join, I promise I'll keep the city away from you. Who are you calling an idiot? Otto finished getting dressed while you were talking to Roberto. He knows we were joking. Besides, I owed him for the help he gave you today. Nope. Long story, which you don't care about. Let's go, Retsu. I finished my activities here today. I can accompany you for the rest of the day. Where do you think you're going? Roberto reaches for Otto's shirt. You're the captain of the team and you must act as such. All the training equipment is on the field. It is your duty to leave everything in order before leaving. But I promised Retsu to go with him after the practice match. Too bad, but you won't be able to do it. I won't cover your obligations forever. Sorry, Retsu, but Otto will not be able to join you. Okay, I understand, no problem. I'll see you some other time. It is time for me to leave. Good luck with the remaining work. Say goodbye to both of them and leave the court. You walk aimlessly for a few minutes thinking about what just happened. You pick up your phone to check the time. It's a little late, but there's still time for you to visit one more club before you head home. The music club is very close to here. I'll stop by and take a look. In contrast to the morning, the university's hallways appear empty as the sun sets. Looks like most of the students have already gone home. Hope they are still receiving visitors at the club. You try to hurry your steps as you walk towards the music club. Manage to see how other clubs are putting away their welcome signs and closing their respective rooms. I hope no one will catch me running in the hallways. You walk faster and faster until you reach the music club, but it seems to be too late. The door is closed and there is no one in the hallway. I guess I'm too late. Shame, I guess I'll come back another day. You're about to leave when the clubroom door opens by itself. Seems that there was someone inside after all. A large polar bear comes out of the music room and greets you. Oh, hello. Oh, this is the Dev Sona. Oh, well then I feel bad giving him a voice. I feel bad. Give them any voice I want. Okay. Okay. How ridiculous do I want to make the voice? Shiro. Okay. Hello, is everything alright? Why the sad face? No. Hello, is everything alright? Why the sad face? You're glad to see that there's still someone here. Your expression quickly changes to a cheerful one. Hi, yes, all good. I was just a bit discouraged because I wanted to visit this club and I thought it was too late. I ran from the rugby club to get here and I was a little sad to see that I didn't make it in time. By the way, my name is Retsu. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. My name is Theron. I'm the leader of the music club. I'm in charge of throwing the club to the new members today. You're very lucky that a teacher didn't see you running through the halls. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna give him the whole You're very lucky that a teacher didn't see you running through the halls. When Sharon says that, you remember that you ran out of the classroom a few hours ago and Professor Wilbert saw you do it. I wonder if Wilbert ignored you or will call your attention to it in the next class. If you are the club leader, does that mean you can still show me around? The bear rubs his neck and lets out a small sigh. I'd love to, but I was closing the club at this very moment. The other members of the club have already gone home. I always stay an extra hour to organize everything, but a while ago I received a call from a friend of mine from the swimming club. It turns out that one of the guys who was going to participate in the demo race had an accident, so my best friend replaced him. He invited me to go watch the race. In fact, I'm late. The race will start in a few minutes. His words make you a little sad. It seems you won't be able to visit the music club today after all. The fact that he mentioned that one of the guys had to cancel his participation in the swim club due to an accident makes you think it could be Derek. I'm very sorry, but I'd be happy to show you everything another day. No need to apologize. It's not your fault that I was late. I should have organized my time better. Thank you very much. I'll come back another day. Sure, no problem. I will gladly welcome you here. While you were saying goodbye to Sharon, you hear footsteps approaching. You both turn to look. It's the gloomy-looking guy you saw in Javier's cafe. When you see Sharon's expression change, he seems to have an idea. The opossum approaches and greets Sharon, then nods at you without saying a word. Hello, Sharon. Hi, what are you doing here? I thought you had left hours ago. Some things came up and I had to attend some stuff. In fact, I couldn't even attend today's classes. I only came to campus today to drop my stuff off at the club, so I wouldn't carry it all day. Sorry for not being able to attend the club on such an important day. Don't worry, it's fine. I was in charge of leading the tours. Are you busy at the moment? I have an hour off before I go to work. Do you need help organizing the club's equipment? Yes, I need your help, but not in organizing. I left everything in order a while ago. I have an important matter to attend to, and I must leave as soon as I can. But this guy here wants to visit the club, and since you're here, could you show him the club for me? The opossum looks at you as if he wants to say no, but Chiron insists repeatedly. The opossum sighs and turns to look at Chiron. Alright, you owe me one. Thank you very much. I promise I will buy you something to eat afterwards. Problem solved, Retsu. Hope to see you around later. Enjoy your visit. Chiron dashes away, leaving you alone with the opossum. Come in. We'll finish this quickly or I'll be late for work. You enter the room in silence. It is full of instruments.
It's time to drink
pianos,
water.
guitars, and even a harp.
It's time to drink water.
I want to go to
It's
the
time to drink
piano
water.
and play some emotional damage.
It's time to drink water.
If you've seen some of my other content, then you already know what the emotional damage is. This place is bigger than I expected. The opossum appears to be a man of few words, which makes you feel uneasy and leads you to believe that he is bothered by your presence. But you still try to talk to him some more. Sing a little song. Okay. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight. Not a kingdom, not a something to be seen. A kingdom of isolation. And it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like the swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in. I tried. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all I'm singing. It's like another half hour before another sing a little song. I could have done that better. But you still try to talk to him some more. Just let it go with this song. You feel old. Well, guess what? That song came out in 2013, 11 years ago. Excuse me, your name is Kale, right? The boy slowly turns to you and looks at you expressionlessly without saying anything for a few seconds. Okay. And how do you know that? I haven't told you my name yet. I heard your name this morning. I saw you in Javier's cafe before school. I don't remember you. Even if that were the case, listening in on other people's conversations is impolite. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Never mind, I'm Kale. What is your name? Retsu. Well, tell me, Retsu, what do you want to know about the music club? Do you know how to play any instruments? Well, I would like to know what the club offers. I don't know how to play any instruments, but I'd like to learn to play the piano or guitar. I see. Okay, follow me. If you want to join the club, you don't need anything other than the desire to learn. Sounds easy, right? You don't need to have your own instrument. The university funding provides us with the instruments. But if you want to bring your own instrument, feel free to do so. Here, there are not only traditional musicians. Last year they added a sector for those who compose digital music. Oh shit, I would like to join the music club now. I create digital music. I'd like to do that. So if you're interested, you could also try in that area. You follow Kale to a room at the back of the hall. This is the recording studio. Here you can record tracks playing your own songs or covers of existing songs. Some songwriters often have song commissions for certain members of the singing club, but that's a lot for you to handle. You should start with the basics. While looking at the recording equipment, a phone starts ringing. It's Kale's phone. And sing my song. That's the thing. Outside of here and the choir in the previous school that I was at, I don't sing. You'd be surprised. In my, a quick fact. In my EP, Mended Heart, the title track of the EP, I originally sang like I had recorded it, tuned vocals and Melodyne and everything. Like, I wrote vocals, did all that, but I was very unhappy with how they sounded, so I scrapped the vocals. One moment. Kale steps back a little to speak. You are left alone and decide to explore a little more on your own. Oh yeah, by the way, my discography is on Spotify and Apple Music, so, you enter the recording booth to where there is a stool with a microphone. Inside the room, there is also an empty case and a guitar perched on a table. I recognize this case. It's one Kale was carrying when I saw him at the cafe this morning. I guess this guitar belongs to him. It is a black electric guitar, and it is so well cared for that it looks like it has never been used. Try to pick up the guitar slowly and carefully. You just want to feel what it's like to hold a guitar in your hands. It's beautiful. I wish I knew how to play it. You try, but the sound is not what you expected because you don't know anything about playing the guitar. Since you can't play music with it, you start posing with it. You feel like a rock star. We are going to get yelled at. The recording studio door suddenly opens, suddenly slams shut as you are playing with the guitar. Jump as you're caught off by the noise. Hands let go of the guitar. You can only hear the sound of the guitar hitting the floor. No! Kale hears the noise and enters the recording studio. What the fuck? The guitar is on the floor and you are standing next to it trying to pick it up. Kale reaches over to pick up his guitar and he looks at you with anger in his eyes. You step back a bit, as it's scary to see him like that. He doesn't say a word, he just checks every inch of the instrument to see if it's broken. What do you think you're doing with my guitar? Is it broken? I was busy taking a call. I left you alone for a few minutes and you caused this mess. I will pay for the guitar repair, I promise. Kale exhales with his nose, showing anger. It's the least you can do. The wood is scratched. You did this and you have to take care of it. Shiro owes me a big one after this. You wish the earth would open up and swallow you up right now, so you would not have to feel so horrible. It was a mistake to leave you alone here. You are new. I don't know you, and I don't even know if you are a trustworthy person. You take a notebook out of your back pocket, cut a piece of paper, and write your phone number. This is my number. If the guitar is damaged, I'll pay for it. Kale takes the paper and looks at it for a few seconds. Takes out his phone and calls yours. Your phone starts ringing and Kale cuts the call. It looks like it is your real number. Alright. There's nothing left to show you, so that's it. Now get out of my way before I run I'll punch you in the face for throwing my guitar. I have things to do. You leave the recording studio and stay a little longer looking around the inside of the club alone, but being careful to not touch anything. There you find some pamphlets with musical instruments and their respective costs. Looks like they have a student discount coupon. You take the pamphlet and return to the recording room to ask Kale if you can keep it. You open the door carefully. What the fuck? I hit the button! There we go. Hi, excuse me, I wanted to ask you, if I may,
Oh no, he's hot!
You find Kale in a slightly awkward situation. Kale is in his underwear. It looks like he was changing clothes for work. Kale sighs warily at the situation, walks towards you, and grabs you by the front of your shirt with both hands and pushes you against the door. I am forced to show you the club! And heard my conversation with Javier without permission. You also dropped my favorite guitar. On top of that, not only do you not know how to knock on a door, I'm standing here in front of you in my underwear. What's next? I'd just start crying. Kale stares at you with anger and desperation. His eyes are wide open and you can see his fangs as he firmly grabs you by your shirt for a few seconds. Looks like he won't let go unless you answer him. I just wanted to ask if I could keep this pamphlet. I'm sorry, I won't bother you anymore. Maybe it's better if I don't join this club. Kale, let's go with you. The moment felt like an eternity, but it's finally over. You walk outside and then hear Kale sigh heavily. Wait. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have treated you like that. You can keep the pamphlet, it's for visitors. I've had a rough day and I'm exhausted and stressed out. You made your mistakes, but I shouldn't have treated you like that. I'm gonna cry like a bitch now. Yes! Kale sits in a chair and takes a deep breath looking at the floor. His face shows he hasn't taken a break in a long time. You take a seat next to him and pat his back. Kale simply remains silent for a few seconds before breaking into the most expressionless smile you have ever seen. Did you really get close to touching someone who almost killed you and is half naked? You got guts. Now get out of here, I gotta get ready for work. There you go, grippers. You just let out a small laugh and head for the door. I thought you needed it. Thank you very much for the pamphlet. I'm sorry for everything. I hope you have a good shift at work. You leave the music club lounge. Kale sits alone for a few seconds. It's the first time someone I don't know isn't afraid of me or judging me based on my appearance. After the way I talked to him, anyone would have pissed his pants. He came over to give me a pat. Interesting. Retsu. It is getting late and I am exhausted, both physically and mentally. You walk towards the university exit. You feel like you're dragging your feet and you're exhausted. What a strange day. Not the first day of college I was expecting. I was prepared for it to be a rough day. I was expecting to get lost or something, but instead, I got someone hurt on the stairs, then the incident in the locker room in the rugby club, and finally I damaged that kid's guitar. You make it to the university entrance. The entire campus is empty. There appears to be someone standing next to the entrance. It is Professor Wilbert. I'll just stop by and say hi before I head home. Good afternoon, Mr. Wilbert. Good afternoon. Retsu, right? That's me. You're on your way home. How was your first day in Maplestone? Did you manage to visit some clubs? Did you explore the university? You look pretty tired and exhausted. To be honest, I don't know what to say, but yeah, I managed to visit some clubs. However, I still haven't decided if I want to join one. Don't worry, you still have plenty of time to decide. And what are you still doing here? Do you have to wait for all the students to leave? No, I'm just waiting for an old friend. Being a teacher is pretty stressful, so I usually go a couple of times a week to the sauna with him. It's one of my favorite places to hang out. It helps me reduce the stress and look younger. When you reach a certain age, it is good to start taking care of yourself a little more. I didn't know there were saunas in the city. I've never visited one. Good to know. Maybe I should give it a try soon. With how heavy this day was, it wouldn't hurt. Hola, Will. And oh, Retsu. Your familiar voice. It is Javier approaching you. Javier, you took your time. Pardon for the delay. The person who would be taking care of the cafe in my absence and was not answering the telefono, so no podía irme until I knew if I could count on this person or no. Hey, Retsu, what happened to you? You look like a totally different Retsu than the one I saw in the morning. You don't want to explain everything that happened because Wilbert is a teacher at Maplestone and you don't know if telling them everything you did could get you in trouble. It was a very tiring and emotionally charged day. I feel exhausted. I just want to get home and take a hot bath. You two know each other? I met him this morning. Oh, recuerdo. Because he was accompanied by a regular customer. Oh, Retsu, what did you think of the cookies? Esteban Buenas? Do they need more sugar or salt? You completely forgot that Javier had given you a bag full of homemade cookies. Hope they are still in good condition inside your backpack. Spanish. It's Spanish. I haven't eaten them yet. I'm saving them for dinner. For dinner? You didn't forget the cookies in your backpack all day. No es así? Anyways, I would have forgotten them all también. Although there's nothing better than having some cookies and a glass of milk for dinner. I promise I'll eat them when I get home. I have an idea. Come with us to the sauna. You'll like it. You look very tired. Maybe it'll help you to relax a little. Can Retsu come with us, Will? Javier wags his tail in excitement at the idea. If he wants to come, I'm fine with it. Going to the sauna doesn't sound so bad. It wouldn't do you any harm to relax from everything that happened today, and look a little younger, just like Wilbert said a moment ago. Sure, if you don't mind, I'd love to join you. Great, I know you're going to like it. There's so much to do in a sauna. I don't like the way you're phrasing that. Oh yeah? Like what kind of stuff? Like, relax, of course. What else? Well, relax. Just relaxing? Now that you mention it. Well... Wait, you can also... Ah! Wilbert grabs Javier by the ear and shuts him up suddenly. Let's go now. The faster we get there, the better. My feet are killing me. You should also have a seat, Kitty. You were standing because you wanted to. I didn't want to ruin my work clothes. I need to adjust Javier's voice because I don't like using that voice. It's gonna obliterate my vocal cords. They start their way to the sauna. Wilbert mentioned that it's not far from here, so they take the opportunity to chat a bit on the way. Have you visited a sauna before, Retsu? No, it's my first time. I've only seen them in comics and movies. You'll have fun. Like I said, there are lots of things to do in the sauna. Sure, relaxing sounds like fun. Exactly. You walk for a few minutes. Javier and Wilbert talk to each other while you just walk in silence. They seem to get along very well. We're here. They stop in front of a shop with wooden walls. It looks quite traditional. They walk in and the place is very nice, but it also looks kind of empty. We seem to be right on time. On time? Yes, when night falls, the sauna fills up with people. It is almost impossible to find a room that is free. By the way, Retsu, did you bring any other clothes to wear after the sauna? No, I didn't know I was coming. I just have the clothes I'm wearing. What about you, Javier? Yes, I brought my change of clothes. I understand. Then Retsu, come with me. I don't think you want to put your dirty clothes back on when you're done. Javier, could you take care of getting the sauna room while Retsu and I get the laundry started? You bet. Okay. Come, Retsu, follow me. You follow Wilbert into a room full of washing machines. How are your visits to the clubs? Did everything go okay? You look very different compared to the boy I saw this morning. If something happened or you are worried about something, you can trust me. You hesitate whether or not to tell him about what happened. Wilbert seems like someone you can trust, but the fact that he's a teacher bothers you a bit. Professor Wilbert, I'm kind of concerned about some things that happened today, but I don't know how to talk about it all just yet. Wilbert sits in a chair next to the washing machine and with his hand pats the seat next to him, indicating for you to sit with him. A long time ago, I was also a student like you, and I know how you must be hesitant or even afraid to tell me what is bothering you. But we are no longer on campus. We are only 3 people in a sauna. And don't worry, you don't need to call me Mr. Wilbert when we're out of college. Will is just fine. You can just call me Will when we are alone or off campus. His way of speaking makes you feel more at ease and confident. Thanks, Will. I appreciate that. You want to unburden yourself and tell me what's bothering you, I'm here to listen. Who knows, maybe I can even give you some advice. Everything you tell me will remain between us. You have so much on your mind that you decide to come clean with Will to get his opinion. Truth is that today didn't go at all like I had planned it out in my head. I had a great time and met wonderful people, but I made a lot of mistakes. First of all, a new friend of mine got hurt on the stairs. The guy sitting next to me, his name is Derek, forgot his phone at the desk in his classroom. In the classroom. I ran after him to give it to him, but I only caused him to get hurt. I slipped and fell on him. I also forgot all my money at home, so another guy I met in the cafeteria had to buy me lunch. At the rugby club, I had a mix of emotions that I can't explain. I enjoyed it, but I'm not sure about the game just yet. Then I visited the music club. Everything was going great until I damaged one of the instruments by accident. I have a lot to process. I had a lot of fun, but I'm really worried about what happened in the music room and Derek's injury. Another student told me that I could get a ticket for running in the halls. Remember that you saw me running when I left the classroom, and I couldn't help but think that I was in trouble. I see. It sounds like you had a very complicated day, but try not to think so much about what happened. Believe it or not, it's very common for this kind of thing to happen on the first day of school. I made a mess the first day I started working at Maplestone. I also inadvertently spilled a drink on the laptop of one of my colleagues. If you overthink everything that went wrong, you will do nothing but get depressed. The boy who got hurt, do you know where he lives? I don't know. If you're worried about him, maybe you could give him a small gift to make up for what happened. You could also invite him to lunch, or go out somewhere. Those people you met today may be the most important people who will be there for you throughout your college life, or even into your adulthood. The musical instrument thing is a pity, but I'm sure something can be worked out. Don't torment yourself thinking about what happened. For now, try to enjoy the sauna, and let all the stress you have accumulated today leave your chest. Will puts his arm around your back and pulls you closer to him. And about running in the hallway, I'll pretend I didn't see anything. Wilbur shoots you a wink. He lets go of you and stands up. Thank you, Will. Wilbur shoots you a wink. He lets go of you and stands up. Come, Javier should have her room ready by now. Let's put our clothes in a washing machine so they will be ready when we get out of the sauna. You feel all the weight you felt in your chest gradually decrease to nothing. You feel a little calmer. You didn't feel like you were talking to a teacher. You felt like you were talking to a good friend. Maybe you are. Thank you, Mr. Meow Meow. You smile and follow Will to the washing machine. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the sensor because I do not trust this. I do not trust this scene. Hug the Meow Meow. Now. Yes. Since you don't have any money, I'll pay for the clothes. Don't worry about that. I'll take care of it. Thank you very much, Will. You have been a great help to me today. I owe you a lot. You don't owe me anything, although if you want to thank me, I never say no to a good hibiscus tea at Javier's coffee shop. We could go another day together. I just want to make sure. He pays for the washing machine and approaches you with a towel. Here, this one is for you. Where are the dressing rooms to take off my clothes? Dressing rooms? We're in a sauna. It is common to be naked with a towel. What? It's the pizza box all over again. It's the pizza box all over again. The fucking... Except we are the ones with the pizza box! We are the ones with the pizza box! We are now Diego with the pizza box! This didn't occur to you. You were hoping to at least keep your underwear. Will notices that you're nervous and pats your back. Don't worry, we're both guys. You don't have to feel nervous. Everyone in the room will be the same. That doesn't help! Me? Half naked with 2 studs inside a steamy room? Maybe I didn't think this through. Just imagining it, you start to... yeah. You turn to face away from Will before he notices it. Will undresses, takes the towel and places it around his waist. Try not to stare at him, but it's impossible for you to not see him. Wilbert is almost completely naked in front of you, opening the door to one of the washing machines. Now it's your turn. You just need to put your clothes inside to start the washing machine. You have no choice but to take off all of your clothes to place them inside the washing machine as well. You are completely naked. You feel awkward, but you try not to show it. Well, as I say, when in Rome, you tie the towel like you just got out of the shower. Nothing to it. I guess it's not that bad. Wilbur takes your clothes and places them inside the washing machine and starts the wash cycle. There. Now we should look for Javier. You can wait for me here while I ask in the lobby which room he's in if you like. Will leaves and you notice how your pushes against your towel, becoming more and more noticeable. Think of something else. Think of something else. You feel desperate because you don't want Javier and Will to notice your... You try to take several deep breaths until Will returns. Hopefully that made a difference. Hey, Retsu, Javier is in room 512. Wilbert waits for you and lets you walk in front of him. You walk down a hallway full of doors until you find room 512. I think this is it. Perfect. Go ahead. Javier should be waiting for us. Will opens the door and you feel a large amount of steam hit you coming from inside. Let's get in quickly so that all the steam doesn't escape. Okay, I think I'm safe. I genuinely think I'm safe. The anxiety is real. Will enters first and waits for you to enter before closing the door. You walk in and see Javier with only a towel over his crotch. His eyes are closed and his arms are stretched out on the back of his seats. You step in and head towards the seat, but the wet floor from the steam causes you to slip. Luckily, Will was right behind you. He catches you in his arms as if giving you a hug. You find yourself in his arms and your face buried in his chest. Then he looks down at you. Are you feeling alright? Watch where you're going, my friend. Oh, I dropped the hair tie. Will carefully helps you up and sits down next to Javier. He joins Javier with his eyes closed, trying to relax. Will carefully helps you up and sits down next to Javier. He joins Javier with his eyes closed, trying to relax. You sit across from Javier and Will in silence. You feel embarrassed about what just happened. You try to hide your by crossing your legs. You have it in front of you, two really attractive men wearing only a small towel, both trying to relax. Both have their eyes closed, so you are free to have a look at whatever you want. Oh shit. You're very hot. Your vision blurs a little, but you don't know if it's because of the steam from the sauna or something else. What do you think, Retsu? This is fun, isn't it? Yeah! I'm really enjoying the steam. I knew you would. Do you guys usually come to the sauna often? Yeah, we come every 2 or 3 days. It helps us a lot. It's good to get away from the stress of our jobs. Maybe I should make a habit of it too. Not a bad habit at all to have. If you ever want to join us, you're always welcome. I'll give you my phone number when we're finished here. Thank you. Are you two good friends? That's right. About 10 years ago, this geezer got me like a flea. Since then, I can't get rid of him. Who are you calling a geezer? To the only purring geezer in this room. What a jerk. I'm not that damn old. Come on, don't get mad. Don't laugh too much. You won't have anyone to ask for help when you hurt your back again. I told you it was an accident. Says you, who accidentally falls flat on his back. It looks like they are arguing, but instead they both end up laughing. Just out of curiosity, how old are you guys? I'm 32 years old, and look at me, fresh as a daisy. I am 35 years old. You both look younger than that. Thank you very much. When I first saw Will, I thought he was a phys ed teacher, or maybe the coach of some sports club. His body is impressive. I didn't expect him to teach a language class. Wilbert blushes a little at your comment and stutters a little. Thank you. I do my best to take care of my body. Javier lets out a small laugh and starts poking Wilbert's chest in mockery. It sounds like you hit a soft spot. Will gets really nervous when he gets compliments. You shut up. How about you? How old are you, Retsu? I'm 22. You look great, I can tell. You take care of your physique. Almost as if you were dieting. You're not drinking sugar-free soda to keep slim, are you? Well... Anyway, keep it up and maybe someday you can have a body like Will's here. The three of you continue to talk about everyday topics when suddenly you notice that your vision was getting a little blurry and you were lightheaded. Having such a good time that you didn't notice that the room was too hot, hotter than you can stand. And you faint from the temperature of the sauna. You just watch Javier and Wilbur run towards you before being knocked unconscious. What the hell happened? His body is way too hot. So we fucking died. What temperature did it set the room at? 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Fucker's trying to bake us. What? I'm sorry, what? 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Are you kidding me, Javier? It's the first time Retsu has ever gotten into a sauna. He's not going to be able to withstand the temperature we're used to. I'll set the room to a more reasonable temperature. Jeez. We're not even baking potatoes in this bitch. No, we're not baking potatoes in this bitch. We're fucking... We're just dying. Let them cook. Roasted Retsu in the menu. Oh no. Oh no. After a couple of minutes, your body has cooled down a bit. You begin to regain consciousness. You're still weak, but manage to open your eyes. The first thing you see is Javier and Will standing over you, trying to make you wake up. You don't know if you're in heaven for having two big men standing over you, or if you're just dreaming it at home in your bed. You'd like a baked Retsu coming right up. I still don't trust it. Hey, he woke up. Help me sit him down. Will and Javier lift you up and help you sit up on a seat. You start to catch your breath. The sauna has no more steam and you gradually recover until you feel strong enough to speak and stand up. I'm so sorry, I didn't check what temperature the room was. Don't worry, believe it or not, I really enjoyed this experience. Will approaches you and hands you a fresh towel and puts it around your neck. Sorry, I should have noticed it was too hot for you sooner. Here, drink this. Will hands you a small glass bottle. It's cold. It looks like coffee with milk. Take it. It will help you cool down. Will sits next to you and gently rubs your back while you have a drink. This might be one of the best parts of this trip to the sauna. Thank you very much. It tastes very good. And a seared hobby here on the side. Thank you. No. It's nothing. We'd better call it quits for today. You'd better get some rest. It's okay, and don't worry, I really enjoyed coming out with the two of you. I'd like to come again if you'll have me. I promise I'll remember out the temperature next time. Come on, Retsu. We have to go get your clothes. See you at the door, Javier. You follow Will to the washing machine area. Have a seat, I'll get your clothes. Will leaves for a few minutes. He comes back with his clothes on and your clothes ready and dry with another glass bottle like the one he gave you earlier. Here you go. He gives you your clothes and another bottle. Here, you need to hydrate, so drink this. It's clear that Wilbert is still really concerned about what happened. Hey, don't judge. Booty shorts are fucking comfortable. You drink your latte. You don't feel dizzy anymore. You get up and start getting dressed. Thank you very much, Will, but you don't have to worry. I'm totally fine. Don't stress so much. I'm just fine. I'm sorry, I forgot. I keep forgetting. Javier approaches you. Ready? I think so. The three of them walk to the entrance of Javier's cafe. It's already dark. Alright, then I'll be on my way home. Thank you very much for inviting me. I had a great time. See you, Retsu. Go get some rest. Are you sure you don't want to come in for a drink? Nah, not right now. I didn't sleep very well yesterday, so I'd like to get to sleep a little earlier today. I understand. Have a nice evening, then. We'll see you soon, Retsu. Will and Javier enter the cafe and you continue on your way. We're going to leave off here tonight. Because Extra Stream, the revisited series, will not be uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, Extra Stream. Anyways, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow or in a few minutes.